guys, it's Amy with A2Z Stamping, and today I'm going to make a card for you using the Happy Birthday Gorgeous stamp set. This is a fun stamp set. There's a lot going on here. So we have a hooray with the balloons. There's a lot of two-step stamping on this. So two-step stamping means you would stamp one stamp, then you would stamp another stamp over that. So we're going to be doing that. I'll show you that. So there's lots of flowers, leaves. There's this little like tag stamp here. Lots of words. Belated, happy birthday, hip hip hooray to you, congratulations, you look gorgeous, forever young, celebrate, make a wish, happy birthday, I love you, party time, and it's your day. So I'm going to make a card using this stamp set. I'm going to be using three main colors here. I've got rose red, powder pink, and flirty flamingo. All right, and I need a piece of background paper because we're going to be doing a little bit of stamping off with this. So I have my grid paper here. All right. Okay, so for this card, we're going to be using these two flowers right here. These two, I'm going to be using this one down here. And then I'm also going to use the It's Your Day. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with our stamping. So I'm going to grab those first two flowers right there. And I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock here. And let me give you the dimensions. This is 5 1/4 by 1 3/4. All right, so 5 1/4 by 1 3/4, Whisper White. Okay, and first thing I'm going to stamp with is this one that looks kind of like the solid rose. Now you'll notice on these they have a little pointy or arrow. That's so that when you do the second stamp, as long as your arrow's in the same spot, it'll line up perfectly. It's really nice that they're doing that now. It makes it a lot easier to line up your stamps. Okay, so I'm going to get this right here on my block. And I'm going to use the rose red to begin. Okay, so since I'm making a rose here, I want my bottom to be a little bit lighter than my top stamp. So I'm going to stamp off once. And then I'm just going to stamp on there. So see, it's a little bit lighter. And I'm just making my own background. So I'm just stamping these all over. Doesn't really matter how you do it. Just kind of make a pattern or don't make a pattern. Okay, so there's those three. And let me grab my scrub here to clean off my stamps as I go. Okay, so next we grab the second one. And so again, I'll line it up with this one is not very sticky. Okay. I'm going to line this up with the arrow facing up. Okay, and now this time I'm not going to stamp off because I want the full strength of it. So again, I can just line it up over the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you see this one I'm off a little bit, and I don't even care. I still think it looks good. It's because I'm trying not to lean right over the top of it so you don't get my head in the picture. If it was just you doing this, you could lean right over the top of it and see it really well. Okay, actually, before I put that away, I want to stamp the It's Your Day really quick. And I have a piece of powder pink cardstock, cut it 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. This is going to actually be my card base. So let me fold this over here. Grab my bone folder. Okay, and I'm going to stamp the It's Your Day right here at the bottom, this bottom corner in the rose red. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it right here, and I'm going to lean in, so sorry if you're getting my head here. It's your day. There we go. All right, and now I can put my rose red away. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the powder pink, and this time I'm going to stamp the smaller roses. So let me grab those, 1 and 2, throw these ones back in there. Okay, so I'm going to start with the solid one again. Line it up and stamp off. And again, I'm going to do these. So we got 1, 2, see this one's really light, 3, 4, do one over here, 5. Okay, clean that one off, and my next one. So line it up, and this time full strength over the top. 1. So see, you can see it much better now that I'm doing the full strength powder pink. Isn't that so pretty? I feel like maybe I should put, no, that's okay. I'm going to leave it like that. All right, and that's all we need our powder pink. And finally, for the last one, I'm going to grab the Flirty Flamingo. And this time I'm going to be doing this flower here. This little 3 set. Put these in here. And I'm going to grab, there's actually this set of 3, and then there's a single one. And I'm going to grab that out just in case I need it to fill in, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so let's grab this one. And we're doing Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to just kind of fill in the space. So I'm going to go 1 and 2, and let's go right here. 3. And I don't want them all going the same way, so that's why I'm kind of turning it. Let's see here. And let's go like so. And another one here. Another one here. And I think I need the single one just to get right there in that center. Like that. All right. And I think that looks good. I like it. It's pretty, right? I love making our own background paper. That is why one of the reasons I even got into stamping was to make my own backgrounds for scrapbooking, but it works for cards as well. Okay, so that's all the stamping we're going to do. Now, before we finish up and put our card together, I have one more thing I want to do. I'm actually going to use the Celebrate You Thinlit dies. These are one of the celebration items that you earn with a $100 purchase, and I want to do the Celebrate Thinlit. These are going to carry over into the annual catalog, which is nice because we'll be able to use these for a long time. So let me grab my Big Shot here. All right, so I have my precision base plate down. Actually, I'll show you this. I have the Big Shot platform, the thin die adapter, this precision base plate. You don't have to use the precision base plate, but since it's there, I'm just going to use it. Lay down my Celebrate. I just have a scrap of rose red cardstock here, and I'm going to just run this through. It's that simple. All right, that's it. Let me grab it out. Put my Big Shot away. I love that. So easy. All right, and pop this out. Okay, and now for my word here. I like to grab the die brush, and I just run this right over the top, and it makes it a lot easier to pop everything right out there. See, it pops right out. I have a couple more pieces. There, all done. So simple. If you don't have the die brush, you can like use your paper piercer or your scissors or something and pop all the little pieces out, but you saw how simple that was. All right, put this back in. I haven't even had time to put this one on a magnet yet. I keep all of mine on magnets. You guys have seen that, and I haven't even had time to put this on one yet. All right, now we can put our card together. Okay, so here's our base that we had, and here's our piece that we did. I have another piece of rose red cardstock. So this should be 5.5 by 2. And we're gonna grab our snail and mount this right on top of this. Isn't this so pretty and girly? Of course, boys can like pink too, and they can like roses, but to me this was pretty girly with the roses and all the pink colors. I loved it. Okay, and then we're gonna put our adhesive here. And this is gonna line up right here. Right to the edge. Okay, press that down. And then finally our Celebrate is gonna go right here. Celebrate, it's your day. So I'm gonna grab my multi-purpose glue. You can use your fine tip glue pen if that's what you prefer. I like to use the fine. This works good for me. I'm using the smaller end. There's a small end and then there's a wide end, which is nice. But I'm just sticking some on here. I don't need full coverage. I just need it to hit, you know, most of the ends and stuff like that. It glues really, or it dries really nicely. Okay, so Celebrate. And our Celebrate is gonna go right here. And that is our card. Isn't it so pretty? Celebrate. It's your day. And here's one I did earlier. So this one still needs to dry. This one's completely dry. Isn't that fun? Celebrate. It's your day. So these Thinlits are a lot of fun to use. So if you haven't picked these up in the celebration, through celebration yet, it's one you should definitely consider. Isn't that so pretty though? And you see my backgrounds are different, but that's okay. That's half the fun, is making them. You know what I see here? I didn't stamp off this one. That's why that one looks different, and it doesn't even matter. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and this card using the Happy Birthday Gorgeous stamp set. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.